cool off.
Hello, everybody. This is Barrett here. I'm going to walk you through the run that me and Kara had at the LOL BCA Three Sisters trial. This is the first day, not our better run. She takes off fairly wide, but starts coming tight. And so I give a whistle there first. You hear she doesn't
You should
take
send
it to
one
get
on
flex
there.
back out. So I stop her and then give her the look back and give her the whistle there to go away. And then she opens up, goes out wide where we want to see. You see her out there by the fence. Pardon the the videography here. This was done by Justin. So there's going to be a pole because he don't want to stand up and get out of the way of the tent the entire time. See the sheep just to the left portion of the screen, left side of that. You'll see a person sitting out there. The sheep are right there. Kara is coming up right by the pole now. I think I gave her one more whistle so we'd cover all the way around because she's at about 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:20, somewhere in there. I give her a whistle right here. You hear it. Gets her over there a little bit. Get another one there. She goes. She takes it this time. To get her kind of right at 12 because these sheep were lifting pretty true, really. Sometimes we have draws that draw them. You want to be at 8 o'clock. You want to be way away uh, to lift them straight. One kind of fights for a second. We cover him. She worked well. It's tough. This is a 400-yard outrun, basically. I think it's 395. So she's 400 yards away. She's off the stock. And so luckily it wasn't very windy. She's able to hear us pretty good. So that's what we got. We're going to lift them slow. She's a slow lifter. It'll take a minute. But it's going to be nice and straight and kind of lead into a really smooth fetch, which is really key to what I'm trying to do. I'm all about smooth. Okay, just keep moving nice and easy. Let's not push our pace too much. And so I fight that sometimes because I try to find the balance of not going too fast, but also having pace. So sometimes I have trouble getting a move because I don't want to go too fast. Justin and my dad are much more willing to push the sheep at a faster clip than I am consistently. There'll be times I go faster, times they step on it. And it's nice to know your dog is willing to do that. So even though we're all working together and we're family, we learn pretty much everything we know from my dad in a lot of ways, initially because he kept doing this with him. We don't work alike. We don't have the same vision in our head of what a perfect run looks like. And so we handle things a little differently. And that's just kind of one of the ways we see that. Here we go, Justin's. So not really wide. We are right down the middle of these panels. This was until Saturday when we run again and we have
They had two older
our
ones out
best run
together.
for a
And
long
killed the
time.
young one.
Best run in a big field ever with an 83. We really kicked butt, finished the course, really looked like we were in control. This was by far the best fetch I'd ever had in a big field until I eventually topped that the next day. And I might have even liked this fetch better. I don't know, though. But yeah, so really solid fetch. They're moving. I'd like them to be a little. Well, no, I like their pace here. We're coming at a good pace. It took a little while on the outrun to lift, but they're moving at a good little clip here, and she's flexing where I want her to. So this is good. This is good. I haven't watched through this again myself, so this is my first time going through this with you guys. So I'm just trying to point out some stuff. I remember what happened. So it's good for me to go through this too, just so you guys can see as well. But so I can kind of see some areas that are important to me. I'm sitting at the post. We're going right hand drive, so I'm on the right side of the post. They'll come around the left. Then I'll kind of step in front and help push if I need to. We catch a break, right? On this course, the way this trial is, I wouldn't say we cut a break. She did that great. Um, to the right of us, there's where we exhaust. And these sheep know that, and they really love to go that way. So really, you see this one sheep, that lead sheep's kind of headed that way. Because where the other sheep are that have already ran. Okay, we're the sixth run of the day. So this is early in the morning on the trial. We still don't know a ton. Okay, so we see that. We try to handle it really well. And she does a good job. They don't break that hard. I thought they'd break harder. Later in the day, they get a little more worse about it. But really, over the weekend, they didn't do it as hard, I feel like, as they did in past years. But again, solid drive. I mean, there's a couple times where not directly in the navigational beakers, but I mean, the sheep are moving. They don't stop a whole lot. When you get to a panel, it's tough to keep moving because you really want to make sure you're shifted where you want to be. And so sometimes I do slow down a little bit at panels, which is why whenever I'm practicing at home, I don't use panels. I'll just say we're driving, okay? Then we're cross driving. Okay, we just pick a random spot, we go there, because I don't want to get stuck up on, I gotta do this and turn tight. Like, we'll figure that out. Okay, so I don't use panels really at all, unless I'm saying, okay, I want to run a course today. That's virtually 0 times I do that at the house. I'll do that if I'm at somebody else's place practicing. I'll do that, so I get kind of a look at what that looks like. But here at the house, I never practice running the panels and stuff. I never practice the course at all. Again, solid cross drive. The way they kind of came out of that drive, uh, I didn't really have great control. I wasn't able to make the turn I wanted to. They kind of string out here. I just have one that wants to lead, one kind of wants to lag behind. So I've got 3 sheep in 3 spots. So it makes this a little tougher. But people walking in front of us. But uh, we kind of identified some landmarks, and whenever I settle back down here, I see, well, I'm right at where that landmark I think online is. So just trust it. That's all it is. You just got to say, I'm going to trust this landmark and know that it's what I need. Okay, and so that's what I did. We have a really, really great cross drive, I think. But we're online most of the way. I'm just like, man, I walked away. This is one of the best cross drives. So even though this run scores a 60s, we don't get the pin or the shed. We had some troubles there. The hour one wasn't incredible. 60 was really, there's a lot of really great moments here that we can hang our hat on. I was really proud of the fetch. I was really proud of the drive. Extremely proud of this cross drive. It was killer. So even though this moments didn't end up scoring the best, I knew that we had something to hang our hat on to give ourselves a chance on the next trial, next go round, and we did a lot better. Finished top 15 out of about 95 dogs, so only earned a few USBCHA points for that finish. This is tricky. I got 2 that are way past the panel. They're drifting up high, and I've got 1 that stays back here. And if I move to go get those 2, this one ends up missing the panel short. If I move to go get this one that hadn't gone through the panel, then the other ones might, then the others might just keep going. I've got to have to really flank out and get on my pin. We missed it there, but I kind of had to go back and forth 2-3 times. I was a little indecisive, but that was my decision. I was going to be a little indecisive. I didn't want to just commit to one way. I wanted to kind of have the best of both worlds, and it was a tricky decision because it could have been really bad just doing one way or the other. Could have messed something up, but really had to correct it. The sheep didn't really move, so me being a little indecisive, me making that decision to be indecisive, to not really commit to one or the other, is something that was important there. That worked out for me. So there's a lot of moments like that on a course, especially this open level and these big trials where you have to decide, what are we doing? Okay, we decide what's happening here. Again, pretty good pace. I know I want to slow these things down and try to set up this pin so when we get there, we have the best opportunity right off the bat. And I want to get her over to the other side so she can cover that, but I can't really ever get her over there. She's not flexing wide. But back to what I was talking about, there's lots of little decisions you have to make as a handler. And we're going to continue to, and we make those. And they're not always going to be right. You're going to make wrong decisions, even though you think in your head, at the time with the information you had, you should make that decision 100% of the time. But it doesn't always work out. And so we get them right here at the pin. And if she would just give some ground, boom. And I have her there, kind of, but I step back. I probably should have forced myself in there. It was tough. It was, again, looking back, I should have probably forced myself, but it's like, I don't have her where I want her. I want to do this a little better, but I stopped. I should have tried to take it there. I missed a spot, missed a shot there, missed a good opportunity to shed at a pin. But yeah, just trying to find ways to make the decision. You're going to be wrong sometimes. I was there, but those decisions are okay. It's okay to be wrong. Okay, if you know, then in your mind, this is what works, this is what I need to do, and it ends up not working, that's fine. Having result-based goals is not good, okay, because results lie sometimes. Okay, do what's right, do what's best, do the highest percentage thing. It's going to work out for you in the long run. Well, yeah, back to this pen. We're gonna get stuck here for a little while. We'll get cold for time right about here. So, thank you for listening to this one. Hopefully, you learned something from it. Thanks.